Hello everybody, Ben here, and today we're doing another premiere draft of Kaldheim on Magic Arena. Looks like our table just filled up, so let's go ahead and see what we get. Alright, so it looks like the rare we opened is the Realm Walker. So 2/3 Changeling, you choose a creature type, you can play creatures of the chosen type from the top of your library. Looking forward to trying this out. Seems like it's pretty good value if you can get a lot of the same creature type. There's a Glimpse of the Cosmos if we wanted to go in Giants, but this is a later pickup, I think. The only other things that seem like potential picks are like the Augury Raven, Iron Verdict, but I'm willing to try out the Realm Walker. I do tend to favor green black or green blue snow. I think the snow archetype is pretty strong, especially if you can get a 5-color. But yeah, we'll see what people start passing us and go from there. Alright, so it looks like the rare that our neighbor opened was the Faceless Haven. It's pretty good if you are heavy snow, but it does add colorless, so if you're going like a 5-color build, it's not really what you want to be in. I like the Augury Raven, like I said last time, just a flying foretell for 2. 3/3 flyer is pretty good. If you're going to stay green, we could do the Lindworm, but it's still kind of early. You could pick these up later. I also like the Jarl the Forsaken. Just destroys a creature that's taken damage this turn of your opponent's, so it's a good way to finish things off. Sometimes you get 2 for 1. You can do a 2 for 1 with this if they have to double block. Yeah, but I think I'm going to start with the Raven and go from there. Blue-green also gives us more options in terms of shapeshifters. I do like the Elven Bow. I like these equipment that when they come into play, you can spend mana and create a creature to attach them to. Giving something +1/+2 and reach can be pretty important, especially with... There's not a lot of flying defenses if you're not in white and blue. So having this bow is really nice. There's not a lot else going on in this pack. We could pick up like a Snow-Covered Mountain, or if we wanted to shift into white, we could get like the Valkyrie. But otherwise, I'm not super impressed with what I'm seeing here, so I'm going to take the bow. Okay, so another Augury Raven. I think we'll go ahead and grab that so we don't signal that blue's open. Got a Snow-Covered Swamp. Getting one way down's okay if you're in black, but in this case, you don't really need multiples of it. They're harder and harder to cast the more you have. So you could probably pick one of these up later if we wanted to go into black. The drafts in this set tend to be a lot slower because there's so many words on the card that everybody has to read everything, especially not familiar with the set. Okay, so here we could pick up something like a Bergstrider. I like Svella the Ice Shaper. It's a 2/4 Troll Warrior. You can spend 3 mana to create Icy Manaless. And then if you get enough mana, you can start tapping it to cast spells off the top of your library, kind of like Golos. I think that's a pretty good pickup here. We could do Bergstrider, but you can probably get these later, and it really needs to have snow. This doesn't have to have snow to function, and it's easily splashed. So I think I'm going to go with the Ice Shaper here. The spell is especially good if you wanted to do some sort of like 5-color build as well. Alright, so here I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Glittering Frost. It's just a way to sort of get some snow payoff. Other notables, Gates of Istfell, if we were in blue-white, I've played with this before, I like that. Pilfering Hawk, we'd probably pick that up a little bit later if we have a snow theme going, and Ice Tunnel's kind of another good option, but I'll go ahead and take the Glittering Frost here. Alright, so here we have a Snow-Covered Plains. Disdainful Stroke's okay. None of these cards are particularly great for the direction we're going, so I might just take the plains in case we have something where we want to search up basic lands. Then it gives us a snow land, and especially if we get something like the Path of the World tree, it's nice to have at least one of every color source to trigger that. So I'm going to grab the plains here. Worst case scenario could be an off-color snow land. Okay, so here, Snakeskin Veil's a good trick. Huggy Mob's okay. It's a bit expensive, and the post just doing 1 damage is not always that relevant. Omen Pass is unplayable, but I think I might just take the swamp and start picking out the snow lands. Just sort of tell the person to my left that snow is being taken. Alright, so here we're back to our original pack. We got a Glimpse of the Cosmos. We already technically have a giant with the Shapeshifter. So being able to draw 2 cards off of this is pretty nice. There's a good chance we can pick up more creatures that like either changelings or more giants this pack. So I might go ahead and grab this Glimpse. Snow-covered mountain is not that important, especially since it's sort of one of our off colors. So here I might just go and take this Eyetide Troll again, so try and cut off the snow going to the left. Okay, so Kinseekers, again, another changeling. It'll trigger our, it'll be castable off of our Realm Walker, help trigger the Glimpse of the Cosmos. Again, none of these other cards I'm too excited about. We do need to start trying to find some removal and take that a little bit more highly. If we can't pick up any good removal next pack, we might be in for... There's just so many bombs in this format that not having spot removal is kind of a recipe for disaster, unless you have a super aggressive deck. But even in a super aggressive deck, you should have some removal just to get things out of the way. Here I'm just going to take the Rune of Speed. I don't really care for this Frost Peak Yeti. Spending 2 mana to make it unblockable is not that exciting. Plus, if we're in red, this can be good on equipment. We could put it on the Elven Bow. Or we can be on the lookout for a Runed Crown to pick up. Okay, here, just going to grab this Dread Rider. I don't know, none of these cards are that important. Okay, here I think I'll take the Depart the Realm, just to have some sort of interaction. We can probably pick up a Pilfering Hawk later if we want to. And invoke the Divine for sideboard. Okay, so here we have a Doomscar. Just destroy all creatures with Foretell. Even though we're not really in white that much yet, I think this is probably... This has such a high upside that I think it's worth grabbing. Especially if the board gets kind of stalled out. We can play around it while our opponents can't. Plus we have things like Eyetide Troll that can become indestructible. And it's early enough that we can start picking up more ways to get white mana sources. Other options could be like Behold the Multiverse is solid if Raven forms an okay removal spell. We also got the Woodland Chasm, but I'm just going to go ahead and take the Doomscar here. Okay, so here's a Raven's Warning. You create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying, gain 2 life. Whenever one or more creatures you control with flying deal combat damage this turn to a player. That player's hand, draw a card. Then you can take a card from your sideboard, put it onto the top of your library. I don't know. I'm not really going to go heavy in white. I think I just want the Behold the Multiverse, just as a way to find our stronger cards in the deck and just stack our deck with the Scry. Alright, here we have a Glacial Floodplain. That would be a pretty good pickup here. We've also got a Boreal Outrider. So far we don't have a ton of snow sources, but we could get there. Another Glittering Frost. That would also be pretty helpful for things like the Doomscar. How are we doing on creatures? We only got 6 creatures that we're playing so far. I might actually just go and take another Glittering Frost here. Well, no, I think I'm going to take the Floodplain. Just to make it a little bit easier, because it is a blue land for us. And that'll just make it a little bit easier to cast the Doomscar if we need to. Could take the Ice Tunnel just to get a little bit more snow fixing. Get a Horizon Seeker. That'll also help us search for cards. I'm not a fan of this Ascend the Worthy. The Ravenous Lindworm could be good pickup just as a way to regain life in case we stumble a little bit early. Rune Mortality's okay. The Mistwalker's okay. I think I'm going to go ahead here and take the Lindworm. Just a big eater for later in the game. Okay. So here we can probably pick up the Narfi if we're going to try and push snow. We're starting to... Looks like some of the lands are trying to be picked up, but it may have just been a dual land that somebody wanted. But I think, yeah, this could be fun. We don't really have any zombies, but we do have the Shapeshifters. Otherwise, the other options like Struggle for Skemfar. Bind the Monsters, another option. Marine of Flight could be okay. But I think I'm just going to try out Narfi. And start prioritizing the snowlands. So here's a perfect pickup for us, green, blue. Rinewood Falls. Another Depart the Realm if we wanted it. Return Upon the Tide, I don't think that really is good for our deck. That you probably want to be mostly in L's for that. Otherwise, it's just kind of an expensive reanimation spell. But yeah, I'll take the Rinewood Falls. Okay, so here we have a Snow-Covered Forest or another Augury Raven. It's good to have snowlands that don't come into play tapped, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take this Snow-Covered Forest and let the Augury Raven go. I don't think we need this Rune of Speed. So right now we're primarily green-blue with a little bit of splashing for these other colors. It might be nice to get that replicating ring to come back around. Another Glittering Frost would be nice. Okay, so here we get a Path to the World Tree. I was talking about that earlier. Since we are going kind of 5-color nonsense, I think this is a great pickup. Just lets you search for any basic land you want, helps you find a snowland if you need it, and then you can spend Wooburg and 2 to just do all kinds of gain 2 life, draw 2 cards, opponent loses 2 life, 2/2 damage, make bears, all kinds of good value. It's just free tack on because the card replaces itself when it comes out. Alright, so here we could get a Frostpire Arcanist. So far we don't have any instance of sorceries that are duplicated. It'd be nice to pick up one of these Maskwood Vandals. There's a lot of enchantments and artifacts going around that you want to be able to deal with. So I think I want to pick up one of these early. They also work well with the other Shapeshifters, helps trigger Glimpse of the Cosmos, so I'm good with that. I think we'll take up any other snowlands we see this pack. Okay, so here's another Snow Plains. I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna take it because nothing else in the pack is particularly what we want. Here we can either take the Draugr Thought Thief or the Recluse. I think I like the Thought Thief with what we have going on. It'll go well with Betrayer. With a Narfi, counts as a zombie. Lets us manipulate the top of our library. And of course we'll get another Knotbind Troll coming up, so take that. Splashing 2 on the double white on the Doomscar is going to be a little bit rough, but we might be able to find some more cheap ways to get, or, you know, low opportunity cost ways to get the extra white. Okay, so here, nothing exciting. Let's grab this Intruder. Okay, I'll grab another Thought Thief. So far we have 6 snowlands, 19 playables, a couple mediocre sideboard cards. Some of these, obviously I want to replace some of these more mediocre cards in this last pack if I can. Okay, so Cosima, God of the Voyage. Beginning of your upkeep, you may exile Cosima. If you do, gains whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control. If Cosima is exiled, you may put a Voyage counter on it. So basically, you landfall with it while it's exiled, and when you want her to come back, you just play one more land, and you get cards for every counter on her. I think since we're already heavy blue, this is a good pickup. Help us to refill our hand. Another good option, Saw It Coming, Glittering Frost, Sulphurous Mire is a good, since it's an off color. Takes care of 2 of our off colors. The Sulphurous Mire would be nice, but I'm going to go ahead and take Cosima, try her out. Alright, here's another Augury Raven or Sulphurous Mire. These have been going pretty late. And it'd be nice to have the black-red land, I think. Yeah, let's go and grab that now while we can. Okay, here's another one that give us the 2. We also have a 3 seasons, but that's likely to wheel. Grab a Boreal Outrider, another Augury Raven. I might just take another Raven, so we have some way of killing our opponent. I doubt the other ones are going to wheel. Okay, so here's another, we can get another Lindworm. We don't need another Snow-Covered Plains. The Surtland Frostpire, I don't think we really need that. Grab another Depart the Realm if we wanted to. Again, we're kind of lacking on spot removal, so that might be a problem, but having ways to gain life back is nice. Can use these to gum up the ground while Augury Ravens fly over, as well as getting some life back. Okay, so here's another Narfi. There's a Bound in Gold, Arctic Tree Line. It's a good chance that wheels. Bound in Gold is good spot removal. Gives us reason to play a little more white. It doesn't deal with passive effects. Could take the Tree Line. I might just go ahead and grab the Bound in Gold to have some sort of spot removal. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take another Rimewood Falls here since it's on our colors. Alternatively, I guess we could take the Bind the Monster. I think I'm just going to take the Falls and finish off our Snowlands. Okay. I do like the Glade Warden. We are passing up on a snow-covered island, but we don't have a ton of snow payoffs at this point, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab the Glade Warden here. Alright, struggle for Skemfar. Sorry, snow-covered forest. Need the removal. Okay, so here we have a Saw It Coming. I think I'll go ahead and take that, especially since we have a number of foretell cards. We can kind of hide this. The double blue doesn't really mean anything if we foretell it. Right, none of this really matters. I guess we'll take the Port of Carfell. It's a possible way to reanimate something. So way down. Sure, just in case we need the removal. And grab another way down, sure. I doubt we're going to play even the first one, but we'll see. Just take this Doomscar Oracle. Probably not going to play it. So let's grab this armory. Sure. Not gonna play it. Run ashore. Okay. Alright, let's see what we ended up with. We need to make 6 cuts. So get rid of the Recluse. I don't think we really need that. I don't think we need 3 Draugr Thought Thieves. I think we can get away with just the 2 Snow Plains. I don't think we need an extra plains for this. I'm not a big fan of Way Down. I don't want to have to get a black source to make that work. Eyesight Troll is fine. Don't think we need this Run Ashore. This is with 15 creatures. We could probably cut another Thought Thief. We have the zombies or the changelings to go with the Nerfy. And we need one more cut. I think the Glimpse of Cosmos is fine. We have, what, 1, 2, 3. Well, it looks like we only have 4 changelings. That's enough to probably kick it, or to flash it back. Definitely want to keep 3 Augury Ravens, 2 Lindworms to clog up the ground. I don't think we need the Port of Karfell. It's unlikely we're going to get double black. I'm just going to take out this Depart the Realm, since it doesn't inherently give us any, since it's a little bit of card disadvantage, even if it does give us some tempo. So let's take out the plains. Let's look a little bit closer. I think we need more islands. So let's see, what are the stats here? We've got 10 blue, 11 green. Got a couple of, are these number of cards or pips? So 10. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black card or blue cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So what are, we have 2 Rhinewind Falls. So we're going to go there. I don't know if we need a, I guess we'll take a basic mountain just so we have a way of searching up with the Path of the World tree to allow us to play the Savala or the Svella. Got the Glacial Floodplains, so that gives us 6 blue sources, 2, 3, 7 green sources. Blue is actually a little bit more important than green because blue is our card draw and our creatures, so I want to make sure I get the blue a little bit earlier. So I think I'm just going to add an extra blue mana. Do we need 2 Snow-Covered Plains is the other question. Yeah, I think we do with the Doomscar. So let's go ahead and do 4 islands, 4 more, or I guess effectively 5 forests. And then these off-color lands. So let's get a little bit better picture going. Sure. And let's get the blue land. Oops. Let's get our whirlpool, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that is our deck. I will see you guys for round 1. All right, here we are for our round 1 with our 5-color Snow Shenanigans deck. Yeah, I think this is a definitely keepable hand. either get the Augury Raven out or Behold the Multiverse out early, depending on what we draw next turn. What we're probably looking at is foretelling Augury Raven onto playing the bow on 3. And then seeing if, or actually maybe the Behold the Multiverse will do on 2 if we don't draw a land here. Just because we want to make sure that we hit our 4th land drop. But we'll see. We'll see what gets flipped. So let's go. I'm just gonna leave with the island. Okay, so yeah, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and Behold. No, let's just get the Augury Raven. It's fine. Depending on what our opponent plays, we may just pop out the Raven next turn, especially if we draw a tapped land. Okay, so I think we're good on mana. I think to be mana efficient, I'm going to go ahead and just get down the bow first. This also plays around a Distrain full stroke. It's unusual for them not to have like foretold something that turn, so. So Mistwalker. That's fine. Okay, so here I'm going to play out our land. And let's get the Augury Raven down. And let's go ahead and Behold the Multiverse. And no reason to attack. If they play another blue source and try to attack, I'm just going to block with the 2/3 reach. If they want to spend their turn to trade, that's fine with me. Oh, interesting. Don't usually expect to see Open the Omen Paths, but we'll see what it does here. Crossfire Arcanist. They're going to get another Open Omen Paths? No, okay. So they just want to get a 2/5 down. Alrighty. So here, if we get down our Glade Warding the following turn when we play the Kinseekers, we'll get to do our Scry. So I think here what we do is we drop out the Swamp, play our Glade Warden. No reason to attack into the 1/4. We'll just pass the turn. Okay, so they got their own Cosima. Sure. Alright, so what do we want to do here? They haven't played any land, so I don't know how much Cosima is going to be doing. So I think I'm going to attack with the Raven, see if they decide to block. It's pretty much a free attack for us. Okay. So here I'm going to go ahead and get the Kinseeker down, I think. Yeah, I think Behold the Cosmos is fine. We'll get to cast it twice. Okay, so they're going to exile the Cosima. counter. Okay, so opponent is just passing, it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and lead with, actually, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and put the Glittering Frost on the island. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast our Glimpse and then immediately flash it back, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab the slot coming. Just gonna do it again. And I guess we'll go ahead and grab our Cosima. Still don't really have great attacks, so I'm just gonna pass the turn. We're tapped out, no reason to attack into that. Next turn we'll probably bind the monster, or bound in gold on the Frostpire and just start attacking and force them to do something. Depending on whether they bring back the Cosima. Sure. Okay, so here we drew a Lindworm. So I think what I like doing here is moving the bow onto the Raven, and then attacking with the Raven, foretelling the Saw It Coming, and then we can either Behold the Multiverse or cast Saw It Coming next turn. So let's go ahead and tap this for 2. Oh, it takes 3 to move it. That's right. I was thinking about the triggered ability, so it takes 3 to move. Let's go ahead and attack. Trying to start doing some damage. Okay, so given that now, I'm going to go ahead and just play out our Cosima. I don't believe they have anything. How many counters do they have? 2 counters so far. Okay. If they do bring back the Cosima, Um, that's fine. I think what we may end up doing is just binding it and forcing them to re-exile it. But it looks like they're just going to keep putting counters on it. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and exile my Cosima. Okay, so he drew a land. Perfect. Get her a counter. Put a wedge counter on, yes, please. It's a lot of open mana. So I'm just going to keep on attacking, see what they do. Okay. I may have meant to... Okay. Doesn't have reach, does it? No, okay. Oh, oops, okay. Frostbite, okay. We'll go and counter that. Or do we want to counter that? It's still a 2-for-1. We have more ravens in the deck. Once we get the Lindworm down. I think I'm just going to let that happen. It's fine. Lindworm. Do we want our Lindworm? Yeah, I think now's a good time. If this goes down, start attacking next turn. See if they bring back the Cosima. Now seems like the best time to do it, but depends on what they're thinking. Does give them a lot of card advantage there. Ours is sitting at 1 counter. So they're going to take 6 extra worm, sure. Don't have any snow mana. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and behold the multiverse now. I don't think we need the extra island, but it'd be nice to have at least 1 land here. Let's get down on the mountain. take the action. 3. I think we get the other Lindworm down. So it may have been a mistake to lose the Augury Raven, but we'll see how things go. I probably should have acted a little bit more aggressively. Okay, so Realm Walker, sure. Mini Wizard. So now they'll know what's on top of the library if it's a land and they want to attack with the Carve. Okay, we're at 19. How big is she? I think I want to get her a little bit bigger. Let's go ahead and play out the Realm Walker. And what do we want to choose here? Maybe either warrior or zombie. Possibly bird. I think warrior, maybe we can get the Svala or Svella. So there's just a land. So we know next turn we'll get Cosima back. So here I'm just gonna actually we don't need to foretell that. Let's just let's put the bow on the Lindworm. Give us a little bit better attacks next turn. I'm not sure. We haven't really been drawing land, or at least not playing it. They may just be holding it in case they want to send Cosima back out. Okay, there's our Svella. Let's go ahead and put her out. Okay, there's our Doom Scar. So what we could do, we have the mana to do the Doom Scar. And it may be worthwhile to do it and then bring back Cosima, especially if they tap out. We're getting into a bit of a land battle here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some counters on Lindworm. So if we lose the Glade Warden, it doesn't really do us any good. So we could attack, but I don't think we have good trades. Let's just hold on to the slot. Let's just hold on to this slot coming in. Last turn. Oh, sending it back out. Nice. Named Wizard, okay. If they have that Cyclone Summoner, we're going to be in great shape. Because they'll bounce all of our stuff back to our... Well, not the Kinseekers and the Realm Walker, but they'll bounce a lot of stuff back to our hand. And then we can Doomscar. It's interesting that they waited this... that they put her back out. Horizon Seeker, sure. Cards are left in our library. 17. Got 3 counters, so we would draw 3 when she comes back. Arachnoform, okay. Okay, so here we have a Thought Thief. So what do we do here? We will... I think we attack with the Lindworm. See how they block. Oh, this is great if they block the card. Okay, I'll do that. I still think it's correct to do the Doomscar now, so let's counter mana's out. Got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would be enough to... Let's get a Manalith before we do this. that was not the correct way to tap. I should have saved an extra blue. Oh well. Full stroke. Yep. Okay. Well, either way, that would have been countered. So let's go ahead and bring Cosm back. Oh, whoops. And I guess we'll go ahead and foretell this. Okay, so we have Lindworm in the graveyard. We can exile something like their amulet if we wanted to. Yeah, I think we get rid of the amulet so they don't have the hexproof protection anymore. They have 15, we have 14 cards left. Alright, so how are we getting through? We don't have anything big enough yet. Next turn we'll get our Cosima back. Oh, I guess we could put this on the Kinseekers. Combine with Frostpire. Leaves us enough to either make a Manolith or counter a spell next turn. We'll trade this for a giant if they so desire. Okay, so I don't think they have any reanimation effects, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill the non-token. And we'll pass turn. Okay, no reason to tap out in case they had an instant. What do we want to do here? Let's go ahead and just put out our... So here we want to decline the action so that she comes back. Decline. Okay, so she comes back as a 6/8. 9 cards left in library. So I think we can get down... our Narfi and just start attacking with him. We could even put this bow on the Realm Walker. Start attacking with her. Ah, okay, yeah, they've had enough. Alright, good game. That was a bit drawn out. I probably could have done a little bit faster, but see you guys for round 2. Alright, here we are for round 2. We are on the draw. Got our Doomscar and the mana to cast it, so I think we just keep this. If we get behind, we can just wipe the board, so yeah, keep 7. Lead off with the floodplain. Okay, so they're gonna be pretty aggressive, I'm assuming. foretell. Okay, so they're not going to boast this turn. Just playing a Code Spell Cleric for 1. So I think here what I'm going to do is actually play the Draugr Thought Thief. Check what's on top of my library, see if I can find another forest. Let's just put that in the graveyard. We don't need that. Now it sort of discourages them from attacking with the 1/1s unless they have some sort of removal they want to use. Insurance block. Door reinforcement, great. So let's go ahead and Doomscar. Get out our Sulphurous Mire. We definitely need a green source. Another couple cheap drops. Alright, let's just get out our Raven now. Blanks both of them, so hopefully they don't draw removal or a way of pumping. Erasure. Still need some green, so no attacks. Alright, there's our green source. So I think we just put down Narfi. And I think we're just going to hold on defense till we rebuild our board. So they had enough. I guess they have no way of dealing with Narfi. So that's round 2. I guess I'll see you guys for round 3. Alright, here we are on round 3. We are on the draw. Great mana. I think we just go ahead and keep this. Okay, so tune 2, we can get the Glimpse of the Cosmos out. Looks like they're on Glimpse of the Cosmos as well. So here it might be correct just to go ahead and take the land to make sure we have another snow source. Alternatively, we could take the struggle. No, I think we'll get a land eventually. I'm going to take the struggle so I have some sort of removal. That may be incorrect, but we'll see. So, Herald. It's nothing. Okay. Let's get the forest down. I'm going to go ahead and target myself, see what I'm drawing. Let's keep that on. Should we keep that on top is the question. Yeah, I think I want to make sure I hit my land drops and get our second snow source for the Icehide Troll. Okay, so no instants to worry about. Alright, so that we should be able to exile at some point. Zombies. Gain their glimpse again, okay. Alright, so here I'm gonna go ahead and play out our troll. Get the Rhyme Trolls down. I'm gonna go on attack. I don't think they're gonna block. If they do, it's better for us anyway. Another glimpse of Cosmos. Nice. Walker, sure. So it's not blocked here. Okay, so here... what do we want to do? So I don't think we're winning a race. So what I think I'd like to do is go ahead and play this Glade Warden and go ahead and glimpse. And I think we will grab the Bound in Gold for now. I'm not going to attack. If they attack on the ground, we can trade. See what this is. Glaring Frost, sure. Kingseekers, sure. Attacking for one is great for us. Okay, let's get this floodplain down. So I think what we're gonna go ahead and do here is what are we gonna do here? I think we actually just foretell our Behold the Multiverse and hold up the mana for the Icehide Troll to regenerate. Or gain indestructible, I should say. We can use the Multiverse to dig for the Doomscar or another one of our board clears. Or another one of our strong removal spells. Or just find another 6/6. Don't really know. I think this may be an air battle game though, so need to keep aware of that. Draugr Helm. Another Glimpse of Cosmos, nice. Alright, take him off. Then Behold. think both of those are probably fine. So we can either play the Augury Raven, save up the mana to regenerate the troll if they try to attack, or we just gain. I think we're just going to gain the 4 life. Choose not to attack. It's a little awkward if they move the helm. Actually surprised with the number of changelings that they have been missed with the Herald. Ooh, okay, that's a problem. I'm gonna draw Necromancer. Oof. So we really need to find our Doomscar. That is not a Doomscar. Okay. I think we have to kill the Mistwalker here. And I think we actually put it on... Who do we hit? I mean, I guess we can just bind the Mistwalker. Let's go ahead and bind the Mistwalker. Players no covered planes. Then I think what we can do is... We don't have a creature in the graveyard, so I think we just foretell the Raven, save the Ice Troll. Right. I think if they have any removal spell, we're just dead here. Vorinclex. Didn't expect that one. Alright, well, let's see what we can do with blocks. So right now I think we're just going to try and absorb as much damage as we can, just hope we draw Doomscar next turn. I think that's our only out. And C5. Yeah, so if they attacked with that, they might have gotten us. And of course, they're all exiled, so we can't target themselves. Interesting. Okay, so I think that is game. I can't come back from that. All right, good game. On to round 4. Alrighty, here we are for our next round. Looks like we are on the play, so we'll go and keep this. We can get out our floodplain past turn. ahead and play our forest, get the Path of the World tree down. And I think we're going to go ahead and get a swamp to make sure we can play our Narfi. Clarion Spirit, sure. So here I'm just going to go ahead and put down the Elven Bow. If they want to trade, or if they holds back the Spirit. If they start making 1/1s, we have the creature with reach. Alright, so Dragonkin Berserker. They can boast and start making 5/5s. Alright. So 3/3 first strike. So here I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is play the Thought Thief to make sure we hit our land drop next turn. They can't boast yet. And let's go ahead and graveyard that. No reason to attack. I'll just go ahead and hold back. Okay, take 3 here. Okay, so we drew another snow-covered land. That's great. I'm gonna go ahead and get down Narfi. I'm gonna go ahead and hold back here. If they want to attack into these, we can double block. If they kill one, I mean, Narfi can always come back, and that ties up their mana to keep them from making a dragon in that case. Okay, so they're just gonna pass the turn there. That's fine. Let's go ahead and glimpse the Cosmos. And I think here I might actually take the Doom Scar in case they do get off the dragon. And we can go ahead and just foretell one of our birds here. I need to attack. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and double block. Let them use any trick they might have. Wings of the Cosmos, sure. Okay, so keep around the Draugr at least for a turn. Get out a dragon. So here what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and foretell the Doomscar. And foretell another bird. Let them attack. Next turn we'll Doomscar and then put out a bird if we can draw another blue source. Go and double block. There's our island that we needed. Let's go destroy everything. They get a 1/1, but that's okay. And we get out our 3/3. Sure. So that we can go ahead and just bind in gold. Get another Raven. Start hitting him for 3. I think they're looking for something in their graveyard. So that gives all attacking creatures +1/+1 on the turn. Then drop out our mountain. Attack with both these birds. And I think we just go ahead and do the path now. Kill their 2/2 while they don't have the mana to activate. That way it'll help us hit our land drops if we need to. So they have a 3/3 flyer. Let's get another snow land down. So I think I'll go ahead and play out our Kinseekers. See what we're drawing next turn. Rimewood Falls is fine. Just go ahead and attack. Them getting back the Power of the Worthy isn't that big a deal. And at the end of their turn, we'll go ahead and get an RFU back. Dwarven reinforcements, sure. Okay. Gonna put back out the Narfi. Just glimpse the Cosmos real quick, see if there's anything we can do to clear the way. Doesn't look like it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clip the bow. Assume they don't have anything. They can block 2 of our creatures but still take 6. And alright, I'll see you guys for the next one. Alright, here we are for another round. Let's see, we've got a couple of lands and a Behold the Multiverse. That's castable on 3 if we need to, so I think we keep it. The double scry and draw 2 should get us to some lands that we need. I'm going to just lead with the island. Alright, so go ahead and Behold. Let's go and Behold the Multiverse. Do we want the Glimpse? Don't have any changelings in hand. I think we may as well just put it on the bottom for now. Play out our island and pass the turn. depending on how aggressive they are, maybe a little bit on the back foot. So my guess is they're probably going to foretell something here if they didn't have a creature to play. Oh, or just they had another 2/2. It didn't make any sense for them to try and attack with it. Okay, sure. Alright, so here... I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just try and keep accelerating. We'll go ahead and foretell the Augury Raven so we can get it out next turn along with the Elven Warrior. Or the Ice-Hide Troll, depending on what we draw. Okay, so it looks like they're a little stuck on land, possibly. Just another Axeguard Cavalry, sure. Alright, so out comes a snow-covered swamp. So I think I might just go ahead and play out the Lindworm here. That way if we draw another land next turn, we can put out the Ice-Hide Troll and the Raven, save mana to make it indestructible. They have to draw another black source if they want to feed it to the Serpent, or they don't have 4 mana to use on the Jarl of the Forsaken. So, yeah, if they attack, maybe they have a Demon Bolt, but we'll see what they've got. So they have some sort of instant. Sure, go ahead and block. Make them use up their mana for whatever they're going to do. Okay, I guess they might have a Frostbite. Okay. I'm okay with the 3 for 1. Alright, so here we could play Svella and... So we can't play Svella and the Ice-Hide Troll because we don't have the right breakdown of mana. So I think I might do Ice-Hide Troll plus Elven Bow. If they attack with both, I'll just block with the bow and keep the Ice-Hide Troll open. Given what they had to spend to kill the 6/6, I doubt they have anything like a Demon Bolt, or oh, maybe they do have Demon Bolt. Surprised they didn't use it last turn. Unless they just drew it. Alright, here's another island. So I'm just going to put down Narfi since Narfi's expendable. And get down the Augury Raven as well. And I can start attacking in the air next turn. So Firewalker. So it looks like they're stuck on mana. At this point, we can start out valuing them. They're gonna get haste. Okay, sure. I'll just trade with the elf. Okay. So let's go and attack with the Raven. I'm gonna go ahead and put down Svella and then Cosima as well. There's not much they can play next turn that I feel like I need to counter. We'll send her on a voyage in case we start flooding on mana. So I'm going to exile her. Alright, so here... what I think I might just do is... oops. Foretell. Can attack with the bird. And I think Narfi as well. If they want to trade 2 for 1, I'm okay with that. He'll just come back. I don't need to put the Realm Walker down this turn. I don't have a lot of creatures with common creature types. I'd rather just get another Manolith out. End the turn. Okay, so they're skull raiding. That's fine. I don't need the Realm Walker. I'd rather save this for something more relevant to the board. Let's go ahead and get the Manolith out. Alright, let's go ahead and put a counter on our Cosima. Put a voyage counter on it. Take the action. Sure. Let's see here. We have enough mana to use Fella next turn if we want to. We could force them to block, which I actually think I like doing. No. We can force them to block next turn. Sure. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 mana. So yeah, we'll just use the Ice Shaper at the end of their turn. Though if they don't play anything, I'll just put out an Narfi and make a token rather than risk whiffing on this Vela. Recruiter. Yeah, we can just counter that. Bring back Narfi. And swing away. Alrighty, one more down, on to the next. Alright, here we are for another round, currently standing at 4 wins. We got to go first, so yeah, I'll go and keep this. I'm gonna go ahead and lead on a island. We'll go ahead and get the Augury Raven started. So with the Path of the World tree, we have all the colors we need. Alright, let's go ahead and put out the Raven. Let's put out a Plains as well, pass turn. Okay, let's go ahead and swing out. And I think we go ahead and play our Path of the World tree, get a snow-covered swamp. Let's like counter it for some reason. And then we can go ahead and play Glimpse the Cosmos. And let's go ahead and grab the troll, it's fine. Beholding the Multiverse. Alright, so one to top, one to bottom. Okay, so they are foretelling something here. Let's attack 3 in the air. Gotta put down a Snow Forest, and we will put out our Ice-Side Troll. Sure, I'm fine with that. I don't really want to spend all that mana on the troll anyway. Alright, let's keep on attacking. Alright, no plays. I'm going to go ahead and get down the Glade Warden. Sounds like they have another counter spell. Sure. Get down our Sulphurous Mire. Like they're either mono or blue or missing a color. We got another Sot coming. Okay, good to know. So here I'm just going to go ahead and attack for 3 in the air. We can't get both these down. This isn't going to let us scry, however. So I think I'm just, yeah, go ahead and play Narfi out. Get another island down, pass turn. Looks like they're foretelling something. A couple things. One of which is likely to be our Sot coming, so let's go and attack. If they block, we'll just finish it off and deal 2 to them. If they don't block, then they just lose 2 life off the path. Put down the Rhinewood Falls and pass turn. So they're going to behold the Multiverse again. So what could save them here? That 7/7 that returns all non-giants. Frostbite, sure. I'm not sure. Okay, which one? Yes, I'll put it on top. Alright, so we have 4, it's 9. Let's get out Narfy. Raven again. Alright, that's the game. Alright, one more down, 2 more to go. Alrighty, we're going first again. Yeah, let's definitely keep. Go ahead and foretell on 2. Either play, depending on whether we draw land, we'll either get Cosima down or the bow. For 1, sure. All right. Go ahead and foretell. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the Cosima down now, while they don't have a lot on the board. Yeah, let's send her on her voyage. And we will throw a voyage counter on her. And here I think I'll get the Augury Raven down and foretell our Behold the Multiverse. That way we can more guarantee that we get land drops. Ooh, Boros Hammer, nice. Okay. So I think here we go ahead and Behold Multiverse now. And do we want both of those? Sure. Let's try and make sure that we keep hitting our land drops. I'll put another counter on her. So this takes 2 to activate it. So yeah, we'll play the Elven Bow, get our 1, 2, 3 down. And we'll just hit them in the air. They'll probably be killing it anyway. Sure. Okay. So Cosima has 2 counters on her. We could draw 2 cards here, or we can wait till next turn and draw 3. think I'm gonna wait till next turn. Let's put another counter on it. We don't need her right this second. I'll put out the Lindworm. Save this for blocking. Squash, okay. Okay, so here... I think we just go ahead and bring her back. Get our 3 cards. Let's attack for 2. Drop out another Lindworm. So feed the Serpent, sure. Alright, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think next turn... I think we'll do Path of the World Tree next turn. Oh, we don't have a black yet. Yeah, we'll wait till next turn to do the Path of the World Tree. Let's attack. See if they block. So if we put out our Icehide Troll and our Augury Raven, or we could just put out a Raven and the Glade Warden, I think it's fine. They can spend 4 mana if they want to try and hit something for 3, but that takes up all their mana, so fine with that. That works too. Alright. So I think what I'm going to do here is move the bow over. Actually, let's go ahead and give this 2 counters. Attack with everything. Puts them down to 7. I think I'm just going to put out the Icehide Troll and save mana to make it indestructible. Did something like a Blood in the Snow, or I think that's the only mass removal spell that they could possibly have. Binding of the Old Gods, sure. Okay. Let's see, 2, 4, so we make this a 6 power. Yeah, I think we just attack with everybody. They don't block the troll and they just die. Alright. Another win. 1 more to go. Alrighty, here we are for another game. We are currently sitting at 6 wins, 1 loss. We got okay mana to start and a Behold the Multiverse to smooth things out, so we'll go ahead and keep this. Dusk Wielder, sure. Let's get our Rimewood Falls down. So they're gonna have a little bit of a fast start. They liked everything in their hand. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and Glimpse the Cosmos here and try and find a land. Actually, let's go get the Mass Vandal down, soak up some damage, or force them to use a removal spell. Next turn, if we don't hit a land drop, we can cast the Glimpse. Okay, great. So here, well, I still try and hit lands, so I'm just going to go ahead and Thought Thief myself. And we'll just go and put that in the graveyard. No need to attack. Alright, so here they either have like a Run Amok or a Jarl. So just double block, see what they got. Oh, interesting. Okay. Draw the Forsaken, sure. Okay. So here I could go for the guaranteed land next turn. Or I could Glimpse and try and find something. I think I can take another 3. Let's get the Glittering Frost down. No reason to attack. Next turn that allows us to tap 2 to Glimpse, and then we can put out the Ice Bow, or the Elven Bow, or the Svala. Ooh, Tigrid. Nice. Alright, so let's Glimpse the Cosmos. I'm gonna grab the Snow Plains. Let's play it, and we will drop out this fella. No attacks. So our best draw here would be something like Doomscar. Alright, take another 4. Huggy Mob, okay. Let's go ahead and spend 1 Glimpse. Neither of those helps us, so let's just grab a Forest. So we don't have a blue and a black in order to get out Narfi this turn. So I could play the Realm Walker and suspend, or sorry, foretell the Behold Multiverse, I think is fine. I think here I'll just name Bird, maybe. Ah, if I only had the mana for it. Be free value. Oh well. Let's go and foretell. And no attacks. Okay, so let's go ahead and tie up their mana here. Actually, let's team block and block like this. I think at this point probably our only real chance is to draw the Doomscar. Okay. Let's behold. Alright, neither of those is going to work. Perfect. That is very lucky draw. Alright, so here let's get down our Lindworm, get some life buffer. Sure, feed the serpent. You got it. If they use the Skull Cairn on us, we get a discounted Narfie. Alright, they have 2 Snowlands, so they can make that a 4/4. Let's get down a couple longer. 3 Ravens. Okay, so here, let's go ahead and play our Path of the World tree. Get our mountain. And then, let's see. 1, 2, and 3 will play our Elven Bow. And pass turn. Okay. It's gonna hit us for 2, sure. So what do we want to do here? We got 2, 4, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 mana to work with. I think we can go ahead and attack with one of the birds. I'm just gonna go ahead and, let's see here. Let's get our black. Don't really need the white. Actually, let's tap like this. Sulphur's Mire. I guess I overtapped. Okay. Block like so. Frostbite. Okay, sure. Alrighty. I think we just bind that in gold. And 3 plus 4. Let's see. Okay, so let's force him to draw something here. If they get removal for the Ice-Hide Troll, then all the power to him, but just like Axeguard Cavalry isn't going to be enough. Well, it'll block the troll, but oh, sure. right. There we go. So that was 7-1 with our 5-color snow deck. Definitely had some fun with that. Hope you guys liked the video, and I'll catch you for the next one.